for guiding us for leveraging fintech for sustainable development of our nation. Your insights are truly valuable and inspiring. It's time for questions and answers. We have some questions from our chat box asked by participants. Rekha madam will read it for us.
Thank you, Snehal. Ma'am, there is a question. How can managers foster a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship within their organization? Hello, Nidhi ma'am.
Yeah, madam, somebody's mic is unmute. I'm not clearly able to hear the question. Can you please repeat it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll repeat it. How can managers foster a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship within their organization?
Yes. Thank you for asking the question. Very relevant question. I would like to add over here that entrepreneurship, contribution, innovation, all these things comes once the people feel belongingness in their institution. And see, nowadays, old is all redundant, even teaching methodologies. So you always need some new, and for that you need new brains. So what you can do is, first of all, create the environment, cultivate the environment of inclusivity, include them in decision making, appreciate the new ideas which are coming up from them, assign them some work and responsibility. You know? So you see, when I'm doing something for you as an employee, my attitude is different. And when I'm doing something for me as a part of company and a leader, or maybe, responsibility is assigned to me and I'm doing something, work way of both the aspects are very different. So please develop that culture in the organization. If possible, you can link the financial initiatives also with those who are working great. Because nowadays, with the Gen Z, Gen Alpha coming up, our task as a manager is to keep them calm, because their brain is bubbling with ideas. So keep them calm, inclusive, include them in the progress, and that is how we can motivate them. That's what I think.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. You said it right. Over to you, Sneha.
Thank you, madam. As we conclude this enriching session, I now invite Mrs. Manjari Bhosle, madam, to deliver the vote of thanks. Please, madam.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we draw the first technical session to a close, it is my privilege to express our gratitude on behalf of the organizing team. First and foremost, I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to our resource person, Dr. Arun Chenit sir, for his enlightening speech and deep insight into the topic, the role of industries, management, and entrepreneurship. Thank you, sir, for your expertise and the time you took to share your knowledge with us. I would also like to thank the session chair, Dr. Mrs. Nidhi Argade Madam, for your insightful and engaging presentation by a well-structured PowerPoint presentation. Your valuable inputs, thoughtful observations, and seamless coordination added immense value to the discussion, making this session both engaging and productive. A special thanks to the organizing committee for their hard work behind the scenes for ensuring that everything ran seamlessly. We now look forward to the next session. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your kind words of gratitude. With this, we successfully conclude technical session 1. We now move forward with technical session 2, where we will delve into another thought-provoking discussion led by our esteemed experts. To commence this session, I invite Mr. Mahadev Pisar sir, HOD Computer Science Department to introduce our esteemed resource person, Dr. Abhijit Taravde, sir, from INA University, Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Please, sir.
A very good afternoon. I
Very good
am
afternoon.
Mahadev Pisal, Head of Computer Science Department. Pleased to introduce our today's esteemed guest, Professor Dr. Abhijit Taravde. With over 24 years of rich academic experience, Professor Taravde has made significant contributions to the field of education, computer science, and information technology. Currently, he serves as a professor at INA University in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. He shapes young minds since 2016. He had the privilege of teaching in Oman and India, where he imparted knowledge to both undergraduate and postgraduate students. His expertise in a wide area of subjects like as object-oriented programming, software engineering, data structure, system analysis, and design. These names are just few. Beyond his academic pursuits, Professor Taravde is deeply involved in the community development. He served as a secretary of the India Club Tashkent from 2017 to 2023, organizing numerous cultural and social events that brought together the Indian diaspora and local Uzbek community. His passion for community services extend to workshops on artificial intelligence and Hindi languages. As well as he took various charitable initiatives in both India and Uzbekistan. Professor Taravde holds a PhD in technical science from Tashkent State Technical University and has earned an MBA in computer management and a master in computer science from prestigious institutions in India. His dedication to both education and community development makes him a truly inspiring figure, and we are incredibly fortunate to have him with us today. The topic for this session is Beyond Data Analysis, Transforming Insights into Stories with Generative AI. Sir, we are honored to have you with us and look forward to gaining valuable insights from your expertise. Thank you, sir. Please, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can I share my screen? Okay. Okay. So, thank you very much, Pune Vidyarthi College of Science and Commerce for inviting me for this session. Thank you, Principal Gaikwad sir, for giving me the opportunity to participate in international conference. So today, the topic for my presentation is the Beyond Data Analysis, Transforming Insight into the Storytelling using Generative AI. So the agenda of this particular my presentation is, first of all, will let us know that what is actually the data storytelling is. When we talk about the data storytelling, then you might have a question that what is the data analysis and what is the relationship with the data storytelling. So second topic, just we are going to discuss what is the relationship between the data analysis and data storytelling. And third is we are going to understand why it is important, why it matters when we are doing the data analysis. When we do the data storytelling, what are the steps that normally we should follow? So that is the fourth. Then, here we are going to use generative AI like a chat GPT to do the data storytelling. So what are the benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use to do the data storytelling? To do the data storytelling. Then what are the benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use to do the data storytelling? To do the data storytelling. Then what are the benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use? This session is kind of help the data storytelling. Then what are the benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use? This session is kind of help the data storytelling. Then what are the benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use? This session is kind of help the data storytelling. Then we are going to benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use. This session is kind of help the data storytelling. Then we are going to benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use. This session is kind of help the data storytelling. Then we are going to benefits of the ChatGPT that we are going to use. This session is kind of this session ChatGPT support is kind of this session ChatGPT support is this session and whenever you are going to this session and whenever you are going to this session and whenever you are, it is my understanding that this is all this session and whenever you, it is my understanding that this is all this session and whenever you, it is my understanding that this is all this session and whenever you, it is my understanding that this is all this session and whenever you, it is my understanding that this is all 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 it is my understanding that whatever we find through our data analysis, that we can able to convey, or you can say the communicate through the data storytelling. Normally in data analysis, we try to find insight from the, from the data. We examine the data, we model the data, and we try to find the insight from the data. And whatever the insight that you find from the analysis, that we can able to narrate that, as per the audience, we can able to narrate that. So this is a communication. Whatever analysis, finding of the analysis, that we can able to communicate through the narrative format to the audience. So it is very clear the purpose of the data analysis is to discover the insight and that help to the decision making process. And through the data storytelling, we can able to communicate the discovery and of your analysis to the audience. You know, in analysis also we have visuals in charts, and that we used in analysis. Similarly, in the data storytelling also we will use the chart, graphs, and the infographics, visual elements into the when we convey our data storytelling. And this it's actually whenever we generate our data storytelling, we convey to the audience based on the feedback of the audience, that we are going to use the next iteration. So it is a cycle, we are generating the story, we are giving to the our audience, get the feedback from the audience, and that whatever the feedback, that will be as an input for the next the cycle. So it's kinds of iterative process and continuous process. Organization is generating the data, and we are finding the insight from the data, and we are conveying that insight to the different audience through the data storytelling. Why actually it matters, data storytelling? Actually, data storytelling is a bridge between the data and the insight, because we have a huge data. It is very difficult technically to understand what actually is that data, what how we can use and how we can take the action based on that data. It's very difficult, but data storytelling is going to help decision making process of the organization. As I told you, as per the different audience, we can we can able to generate the different types of stories of same data. Okay, so that audience can easily understand. Normally, when we analyze our data, it is not only focusing on what the numbers say, but why this number is like this, that also we can able to convey through the data storytelling. So the data storytelling is one of the important part of our in any organization, that help the decision makers of the organization. So what actually the process of the data storytelling? First of all, whenever we have a data, so first of all, we need to decide our goal. What kinds of story that we want to achieve from the available data. This is the first step. Step number 2, we need to gather the data, because there are different sources of the data. It is structured data, unstructured data. So we need to gather the data. Okay. Then we need to find out, okay, which is our the audience. That is the step number 3. So we need to consider the audience from whom we are writing the story. Okay. Next, whatever the data that we have collected, we need to analyze, and we need to find out the patterns, the trends that is there inside the data. Once you analyze your data, you got insight. So there are lots of things are there in that insight, but those things that is important for us. So we need to highlight the key points. Okay. Normally in data analysis, we use the visuals like graphs, and so can audience can easily understand our insights. So we create some graphs and some chart, so we can clearly show our data. Once our charts and the insights are ready, we are ready to generate a narrative based on the insight that we have find through our analysis. So we write the story. Normally, stories like we start with the introduction about the story, then we have the main part, and then we conclude with the key insights. So this is how we, we write the data story. As we know, this is the cycles. We reviewed again whatever the data, our report is ready. We try to find out the clarity, and sometimes we need to find out whatever the insight that we find, whether it is correct or not. So accuracy check also there. So these are the different steps are involved when we do the data storytelling. If you see, it is very time consuming. We need lots of the technical skill set we need. We need a good, in which language you want to express your data. So you should have a very good control over the language. We should have, whenever we add the visuals in the reports, so selection of the visual also very, very important. So there are many factors are there. It is very time consuming. So now here, the generative AI we are going to use, and the benefit of the generative AI we are going to use in a data storytelling. So here I'm going to use the ChatGPT. So what are the features of the ChatGPT, and what are the benefits? The first is what? The efficiency. The ChatGPT efficiency is very good because the ChatGPT has the capability to process quickly large data set and find the insight from the data set. So it will save your time, it will save your efforts. ChatGPT has the capability to simplify the complex data in a clear and engaging narrative. So different types of audience can easily understand. As I told you that we need to serve the same data to the different audience because their requirements are different. So that versatility also there in the ChatGPT. So these are the three, the benefits are there when you're going to use the ChatGPT for the data storytelling. Uh, you know, when we talk about the data analysis, so we do the trend analysis, like we say descriptive analysis. We do in data science there are different types of analysis are there, diagnostics are there, predictives are there. So in particular these sessions, because of the time constraint, just I'm going to consider these 4 different types of analysis. First, the trend analysis. So whatever the data that is available with us, so we need to find out the patterns or shift in the data over time that we're going to find out. Comparative analysis, that means we have a data sets, it's divided into the different segment, and we need to compare the 2 segments. So comparative analysis we are going to do. We have a data, and based on the data we need to predict the future. Okay, so based on the historical data we're going to forecast the future outcomes. And when we have a data, sometimes there are outliers are there. There are different reasons the outliers are there. So we are going to also learn how the ChatGPT will help you to do the anomaly detection and detection of the outlier. Whenever I'm going to express these 4 things, I should have some data. So I have some data with me. I downloaded from the Kaggle. It is Amazon daily stock data. It is 2015 to 2023. So it's near about 2,500 approximate records are there. It's contain the stock price, trending volume, the how much the day wise the volume of the data that they are in a transaction, opening, closing, what is the highest price, lowest price, that all everything is there in the data. I'm going to use that data to this 4 different types of analysis: the trend analysis, comparative analysis, predictive insight, and the anomaly detection. Let's go to the ChatGPT. This is my interface of the ChatGPT. Let me. First of all, the ChatGPT 4.0 Omni model that I'm using, this is a multimodal model. We can able to upload different types of files to this model. Definitely, it is the payable version that I'm using. But it is not necessary that if you do not have a payable version, you cannot do the data analysis using the ChatGPT. It is not like that. Even, some specific time interval, the ChatGPT give you some free prompt for you. So those who are interested, they can able to do. So it is not necessary that you should have the the payable version of the ChatGPT. So first of all, I will upload my data to the ChatGPT. And just I will ask, please give me insight from uploaded data. So at least we will have the idea what actually there in the particular data. So we can see the date wise, the closing price, opening price of the stock market, what is the high value of that day, low value of the day, okay? And what is the volume of the stock, that buying and the selling happen that particular day. So this all information is with me. Now, the prompt engineering that comes here. So I have written one prompt here. My prompt is, let me open it. So just I wanted to ask my ChatGPT. I have uploaded the data and I wanted to know the Amazon stock price changes over a year. You can see particular duration I mentioned, and I'm asking to create a line chart showing the price changes every 3 months, like quarterly I need. Then also I'm asking, look for the moment when the prices went up and down a lot, describe the reasons. And I'm giving the example. Okay, if going up by particular dollars, so you should write price went up by this much to this. So I'm, in particular the quarter. And I'm also asking ChatGPT, try to guess why these changes happen. So, this is what the narration. So, they're going to, narrate why these prices are going up and down. Here, if you have some more information about, something going on in the company, that also you can mention. Then I want that all the insight and the what do you call all the observations I want in a Word file. I don't want there. So I'm mentioning this, save all your observation and chart in a Word document and share with me. That is what my prompt is. So I just runs this prompt. I'm giving to my ChatGPT. Hardly it will take 1 minute, even less than the 1 minute, depend upon the speed of the internet. And the analysis, trend analysis are ready with me, with the narrations, with the visuals, and in a Word file. So I don't need to copy from the ChatGPT and paste into the Word. So that is what the capability as, the ChatGPT is a multimodal system. So my Word file is ready. I just download it. And I just open it. See, all the report is ready. You can see 6, 7 lines are there. I haven't mentioned the length, how much I length. If I mention there, I need this much length, so ChatGPT will give it that much. But for us, the insight is important, and to convey to narrate that insight is important. So we have a graph here, and we have an insight. So to do this all, if you are going manually, we have an Excel sheet, you apply the statistical formulas, you generate the graph, and you have to write the story. It is very time consuming, but because of the generative AI tool like a ChatGPT, the prompt engineering, so things become very easy for you. So this was my first the prompt. My second prompt is a comparative stock performances. So I'm asking, just compare the year 2022 and 23 performances, but I want month wise. Okay, I need the graph for that. And I need to know what are the reason behind these differences. Okay, and I want to the export whatever the findings and the visuals to the Word file. So simply I just giving my prompt to the ChatGPT. Okay, hardly 1 minute they will analyze your data, and the report is ready for you. Again, it is depend upon the speed of the internet, and hardly it will take 1 minute, not more than that. The chat GPT, which is a multimodal system, so we can able to upload different types of data in a different format. If your data in an Excel file, CSV file, or if you have a data in a JSON format. So, you can able to upload that data, and not necessarily that you should upload only one types of file. You can upload the different types of file, and you can generate, you can give one for very good prompt, and you get the insight from the chat GPT. And the report, visuals, and the things are ready for me. See how the fastly. Let me just see. So this is how fastly we can analyze the data, and we can get the insight. I have a few more points, but I will not discuss much. So I have another about the prediction about the future prices of the stocks. So that also there. I'm asking. I mentioned my role here. My prompts are different. I'm mentioning my name. This is Abhijit. I wanted to forecast Amazon stock prices for the 4 quarters using the historical data. So it means data is available till 2023, and I wanted to predict for the 2024. Now we are in 2025. That is a different thing, okay? But it is like, and here one important thing is very important things are there. When we ask the predicts, so which model they use, if you ask them, they will tell you. So which the prediction method they use to predict the. So I'm mentioning explain the prediction method and its limitation and key implication for the investors. So if I fire this particular prompt to my. So that is also very good thing that, or if you want to use specific prediction methods, that also you can mention in the prompts. So ChatGPT will that method to analyze the data and to forecast the data. Within a 1 minute, we'll get it. So your forecast is ready. So this is your, and which method they use. So they use the Holt and Winters exponential smoothing methods. Okay. What are the limitations? Also they are mentioned. And see in the graph, you can easily recognize this yellow line is the what do you call the actual prices, and you can see this red line, it shows the prediction, the forecast. Okay. So how the effective selection of the graphs, the color combination, the titling of the graphs. So that also ChatGPT help. I have few more prompts, but you got it, and how the ChatGPT will help. So I have one more is what anomaly detection. Sometime we have a data and there are some outliers are there that we call it as anomaly. So that also we can ask ChatGPT to find out, and ChatGPT will give you uh, the anomaly in the data. So this is how we can write the prompt and we get the story from the data. So you might have many questions in your mind. There are many issues when we write a data storytelling. Actually, as I told you, there are different steps are there. we have a huge data, complex data. So what are the problems are there when you do the data storytelling, and how the ChatGPT is going to help you in this regard? First of all, our data is a huge, it is a confusing. So ChatGPT has a capability to explain it in a simple word. Second, to express the story also hard, but ChatGPT has a capability to convey the data story with the clear and interesting way. Again, we might have a issue, okay, which visuals we should use to express the our data. So ChatGPT will help you to select which proper the visuals, which graph is very perfect as per the data. We need to cater the story to the different audience. Their levels are different. Their technical skill sets are different. So ChatGPT has a capability, to change the language as, not only my report was in English, but if you want any other languages, that also possible. Again, you don't have time, or you have some the limitation about the time. So ChatGPT will help you to do this all. So it will very fastly, so it will save your time. Your data is huge, and finding the insight is very difficult. To ChatGPT will, has a capability to find out the important point. ChatGPT has a capability to express a data story with the taking a real life examples. Okay, so that makes the story very interesting. And sometimes it is might, because of some human error, we can miss some background informations, but ChatGPT can add useful context to understand the data storytelling. So there are some problems are there when you do the data storytelling, but how the ChatGPT is going to help us. Uh, you know, Again, you might have questions. Okay, our corporate data is very important for us, and we are giving our data to the ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is analyzing the data. So is it when they do the data storytelling, they follow any ethical data storytelling practices? For example, what about first data privacy? So whenever we give the data to the ChatGPT does not store the personal data from the chat. Chat means that whenever we give the prompts. ChatGPT has, they can avoid the biasness, because, it is normal human being, and as per the data, human can be a bias, but ChatGPT is a very neutral when they express the story. Again, accuracy. There is a sometime maybe possibility of there are some small errors, but ChatGPT is giving more. I'll not say the 100%, but that whatever the data that is generated by the ChatGPT is accurate. Whenever we express the data storytelling, we need to mention, the sources of the data. ChatGPT has a capability whenever they will put anything there on the report. So if you want, what are the sources of that particular, information or insight in the report? So they will mention the sources of that particular insight. And ChatGPT has a capability to provide the balance view. Avoid, ChatGPT will avoid the emotions. Okay, so that things really help to generate the genuine, transparent, without any manipulated, with the accuracy, unbiased data storytelling. So that how this ChatGPT will help you in this regards. So what are the privacy practices that ChatGPT follow? First of all, ChatGPT do not store the conversation. So whatever the conversation going on between user and the ChatGPT, they will not store. ChatGPT will not track the user. Okay, so whatever the profile of the user, everything, it will be not done. ChatGPT does not share your data or sell your data. Okay, so that is what the promise is from the OpenAI, the manufacturer, or you can say manufacturer or creator of the ChatGPT. Here, user control and rights. The user may have a right to know that, to delete, restrict, and access the data. And normally they follow the compliance of this different law. This GDPR. Just let me. So we have a general data protection regulations. Yeah, European norms. They have a compliances. California Consumer Privacy Acts. They follow. Personal Data Protection Act (PDPA), which is from the Singapore. They follow. So you might have a question about the privacy about your data and your conversation. So so don't worry about that. Okay. Second, whenever we are communicating with the chat GPT, what about the chat? Is it, they use any secure channel? Yes, they use. So whatever the channel, when the client is communicating with the chat GPT server, it is encrypted. As per the chat GPT, they say only trusted staff can access the systems. ChatGPT do regularly audit of safety problems, safety and security. So that is from the ChatGPT. And as I told you, ChatGPT will not store any personal information. That is what, no names or IDs they store. So this is the security measure has been taken by the ChatGPT. So you should be relaxed about that. Because when we upload our corporate data, many sensitive informations are there. So ChatGPT is giving assurance about the safety, security, and the privacy of your data. Before I go for the conclusion, ChatGPT has many features actually. Right now I have demonstrate you a normal the ChatGPT means ChatGPT 4 Omni versions. ChatGPT also provide us some custom GPT, custom GPT actually. See, this ChatGPT 4o, it is a open versions. Everyone can use, and it is used for the different purpose, not necessarily for the data analysis. There are different use of the ChatGPTs are there. But if you want to use specifically for the analysis purpose, ChatGPT, those who paid for the paid user, they provide a very good facility that is a custom GPT. How to access that custom GPT. If you go to this here, explore GPTs, and if you go down, you'll find out there is a by ChatGPT. So these are the custom GPT by the ChatGPT. So we can find out here data analyst. If you click it this, yeah. See, this is a special, the ChatGPT, which is used for data analysis. And I'm wanted to assure you, if you run same prompt here, definitely you'll get a more, very good the data storytelling or good response. This is not only help you to generate the analysis of the data, but also they will help you, they will give you the idea, okay, what kinds of new, things we can generate from the data that is uploaded. So this is the one thing is available with the ChatGPT. And if you wanted to use it, you can use it and you get the benefit of this. Before I conclude my session, actually, you might have some question. Professor, this is a paid version, or you might be a student and it is not affordable for us, something like this, So, see, actually, my intent behind this presentation is how to use generative AI for the data storytelling. When I say generative AI means there are many tools are available in the market, which are paid also and which are unpaid, free. Today, I'm going to tell you one very good and very popular data analysis tool. Yeah, actually, it is not a free. There are some, it is a free, but if you want to go professional way, and then if you want more features, that time you need to pay for that. But, if ChatGPT is not that perfect, I would like to suggest that the name of the tool is Julius AI. Let me go to this Julius AI. If you go to the Google and just Julius AI. is a very popular tool among the data analysts. If you see, as per the Julius AI, 2 million users are there. They are using this tool. So can you see this? They're very popular among, and it is a free. Yeah, if you want to do some advanced analysis, then you need to pay. That payable versions are there. So just you can able to, normally you can log in with the Gmail or, your email, and, I log in. What is the specialty of this tool? First of all, whenever you give the prompt to the ChatGPT, they process in different languages actually. So we need to choose which language. So we have option here, runtime with Python, R, or Lean Python. So that is facilities are available here. Second thing, there are many users say no, ChatGPT is good, X Y ChatGPT 4 is good, 3.5 is good, or something like this, or someone say Bard is good. What is the specialty of this model? You can select which model you want to use to analyze the data. So here we have, if you go to the settings here, chart settings, say model. So you have options to select which model you want. So Cloud A 3.7, 3.5, and so there are many models are there. So that option also there. So we can use a different model, and we see the report, and whichever the report is, you think that it is okay for you, you can use it. So that facility is also available here. So it is so what I want to convey to you, it is not necessary that you should go for the ChatGPT as a tool to analyze your data. There are many tools are available, and I'm suggesting the Julius AI is also very good tool. Okay. Again, you will ask me, what about the data that we are going to upload? So, as per the policy of the Julius AI, when you upload the data, once you will be inactive, after 1 hour, they will delete the data. They will not save the data. So that is one promises the Julius AI is doing. Okay. Yeah, but if you are paid version, and then things are different. But if you are the free access, so they say the 1 hour after when you will be inactive, they will delete your data. So these are the different tools are available, and how you can use in your if you are professor, if you are doing research. So we can use this kinds of tool to analyze your data and get the insight from the data, generate the stories that might be a part of your research document, thesis. So it's very useful tool. So this is my end of my session. So let me conclude. In this particular session, so we have seen how the ChatGPT, the help you to do the data storytelling. Might be data is huge, complex, but ChatGPT has a capability to analyze and generate the story based on that, and we can generate different types of story, like you can do the trend analysis, predictive insights, anomaly detections, comparative analysis. Not necessarily this four. This is just I took the example. You can do the diagnostic analysis, you can do the descriptive analytics, lots many things we can do. And we have seen the data storytelling, how it is the gap between the data and the decision making, decision makers. And the ChatGPT has a capability to serve the story to the different audience. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the listening. If you have any question, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for guiding us on the topic beyond data analysis, transforming insights into stories with generative AI. Your valuable insights have helped us understand how to go beyond traditional data analysis and leverage generative AI to create impactful narratives from complex information. Thank you, sir. Now, I request Mrs. Farzana Sheikh Madam to introduce our session chair, Dr. Anil Adsule, sir, POS, Savitribai Phule, Pune University. Please, madam. Sir, we will have question answer sessions after this technical session.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you,
ma'am.
sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Afternoon to everyone. On behalf of PVG's College of Science and Commerce, I, Farzana Sheikh, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to today's international conference. First and foremost, I would like to welcome our today's session guest, Dr. Anil Arsure sir. Dr. Anil Arsure sir, having 30 years of teaching experience, now he is working as a principal of St. Vincent College of Commerce since 1st January 2011. He acts as a research guide for PhD and MPhil students under the subjects of accountancy, banking and finance, business administration, and management. He has written 11 international and 29 national level research papers and 49 papers under UGC CARE listed journals. He has contributed at the university level, member of Board of Studies in Accountancy. He has coordinator of Board of Studies in Banking and Finance, chairperson of Board of Studies in Business and Administration. He is also member of Academic Council, Faculty of Commerce and Management. He also worked as a member and chairman of Syllabus Revision Committee of Savitribai Phule University of TY MCom in the year 2008. BBM IB in the year 2013 and MCom in the year 2019. He is author and co-author of 37 books. He has recognition to teach postgraduate classes since 7th April 2000 in management accounting, advanced accounting, cost and works accounting, and business administration. So let's give him a warm welcome. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. A very good presentation is given by our respected resource person, Professor Dr. Abhijit sir. Very informative, and we are really thankful to you for this wonderful presentation. I'm very thankful to Principal Dr. Sanjayji Gaikwad sir, who has given me this opportunity to have interaction with you all. Also, I must appreciate the efforts of organizing team, as from last 3 weeks they are working very sincerely, and the results and fruits we all are observing. More than 260 papers received, so that they can publish a very good peer-reviewed journal, and more than 800 plus registration till date already there. So I must congratulate and appreciate the efforts of entire organizing team. Very good. Keep it up. Now, during this next 10 to 15 minutes, whatever I have understood on this topic, I just would like to interact with you all. Very good afternoon to all esteemed colleagues, participants and experts. It is a distinct pleasure to be here with you at this international seminar on emerging trends in commerce, management, economics, information technology, and science. Today, I am excited to discuss an innovative and increasingly essential topic that is reshaping the way we look at data in business beyond data analysis, transforming insights into stories with generative AI. I will guide you, as far as my understanding is concerned, through how we can move from the traditional methods of data analysis, which have long relied on statistical methods and conventional visualizations, to a dynamic approach where data is transformed into engaging, actionable narratives. We will explore the importance of storytelling in business, examine how generative AI is a key enabler in this transformation, and review practical examples that illustrate how these techniques can empower better decision-making and enhance stakeholder engagement. The goal of today's discussion is not just to inform, but to inspire you to consider how these emerging technologies can be incorporated into your own professional practices to create more meaningful business insights. Data is truly the backbone of every strategic decision in our modern business world. Every day, businesses collect vast amounts of information, whether it's sales figures, customer feedback, or market trends. This data is critical because it provides the evidence and justification behind every decision. However, while data in its raw form is powerful, it can also be overwhelming and hard to interpret without proper context. Let me give a simple example. Imagine a small neighborhood cafe that meticulously tracks its daily customer visits. When you look at the numbers, you might see that weekends consistently bring more visitors compared to weekdays. A basic line graph would clearly show this trend, yet it leaves you with a crucial question: why is this happening? Is it because the cafe runs special weekend promotions? Or is it simply the natural allure of a relaxed weekend atmosphere that draws in the crowd? Without a narrative to explain these numbers, the data remains just an abstract set of figures. It is only when we take the time to explain the why behind the what that we transform data into a strategic asset. In other words, the story behind the data is what makes it truly actionable. Now that we understand, now that we understand the role of raw data, let us discuss the transformative power of storytelling in business. Storytelling is not just a creative exercise. It is a fundamental communication skill that helps us translate complex data into memorable, actionable insights. A well-crafted story can captivate an audience and drive home the significance of the data in ways that mere charts and graphs simply cannot. There are three key elements to any compelling narrative. First, context. Begin by setting the stage. This means providing the background that explains why the data was collected, what it represents, and the environment in which it exists. Second, conflict or challenge. Every good story has a central challenge or problem that needs to be addressed. In a business context, this could be a dip in sales, an unexpected shift in customer behavior, or a new market opportunity. And third one, resolution. Finally, the narrative should provide a clear solution or actionable recommendation. This is the moment when the data is not only understood, but also translated into a plan of action. For example, let us imagine a small retail store that notices a 20% drop in foot traffic during early evenings. Simply showing this decline in a chart would leave the management with an incomplete picture. Instead, imagine a narrative that explains during early evenings, the store experiences lower foot traffic due to a lack of engaging activities or promotions. By introducing live music or offering evening discounts, the store could create a vibrant atmosphere that encourages more customers to visit. This story not only highlights the problem, but also provides a strategic direction to overcome it. Now, let us understand the revolutionary role of generative AI in transforming data analysis into compelling narratives. Unlike traditional AI systems that focus primarily on identifying patterns or classifying data, generative AI goes one step further. It can actually create content, whether it is text, images, or even sound. Generative AI has the remarkable ability to produce creative outputs based on the data it processes. Some key benefits that generative AI brings can be: one, automated report generation. Imagine the hours you might spend manually compiling a report from raw data with generative AI. A small online retailer, for example, can have a weekly performance report automatically generated. This report would not only summarize sales trends and customer behavior, but would also highlight important correlations and anomalies, saving valuable time and reducing the risk of human error. Second, personalization. One of the most exciting aspects of generative AI is its ability to tailor narratives for different audiences. Think of a scenario where a detailed technical report is required by your data analyst. The same underlying data can be repackaged by the AI into a concise executive summary that highlights the strategic insights most relevant to your management team. This ensures that the message is clear and appropriately targeted for each audience. Third, visualization integration. Visual aids play an essential role in reinforcing a narrative. Generative AI is capable of suggesting or even creating simple visual aids such as charts, graphs, or infographics that complement the text. For example, a small bakery tracking daily sales would receive an automatically generated pie chart that breaks down sales by product type alongside a narrative explaining why certain products such as cupcakes or bread perform better than others. This integration of visuals and text makes the story more engaging and easier to understand. Through these capabilities, generative AI empowers businesses from small enterprises to large multinational corporations to deliver clear, compelling, and data-driven reports that not only inform but also inspire actionable insights. Let us now understand the transformation process into clear, actionable steps. We can take raw data and turn it into an engaging narrative using generative AI. First, data collection and pre-processing. The first step is to gather the data and ensure it is clean and well organized. For instance, imagine a local grocery store that records its daily sales figures. It is vital that this data is accurate and free from errors because, as the saying goes, garbage in, garbage out. High quality input data is essential for generating reliable insights. Second, analysis and insight extraction. Once the data is prepared, traditional data analysis methods are applied to extract meaningful insights. In our grocery store example, analysis might reveal that sales of organic products spike during the weekends. This is the moment when the data begins to tell its story, highlighting trends that can be further explored. Third, narrative generation. Here is where generative AI truly shines. The AI takes the numerical insights and converts them into clear, natural language text. For example, the AI might generate a narrative that states organic product sales increase by 15% on weekends, reflecting a growing trend among health-conscious consumers. Expanding the organic product range would capture even more of this demand. This process effectively turns raw figures into a coherent strategic narrative. Fourth, review and customization. Even though the AI generates the narrative, human oversight remains crucial. Experts review that AI's output to ensure it is accurate, relevant, and tailored to the specific context of the business. This step allows for customization, ensuring that the narrative addresses the unique needs and concerns of the stakeholders. And fifth, presentation and engagement. Finally, the completed narrative is presented to the intended audience. This might be done through a written report, an interactive dashboard, or a live presentation. The aim is to ensure that the audience not only understands the data, but is also motivated to act upon the insights provided. By following these steps, organizations can effectively convert vast amounts of raw data into engaging stories that drive strategic decision making. Though generative AI offers many benefits, it poses three important certain challenges. That is data quality, that is the effectiveness of any AI-driven narrative depends heavily on the quality of the data provided. Inaccurate, incomplete, or biased data can lead to misleading conclusions. Therefore, continuous monitoring and cleaning of data are imperative. Second, ethical implications. As we rely more on AI-generated content, transparency and fairness become critical. We must ensure that the AI's decision-making process is open to scrutiny and that any potential biases in the data are identified and mitigated. This is especially important when the narratives have significant business implications. And third one, human oversight. It is vital to remember that generative AI is a tool designed to augment, not replace, human judgment. Expert review is essential to validate and refine the AI's output, ensuring that the narratives are contextually accurate and truly reflective of the business realities. Let us assume that a financial services firm that uses generative AI to produce investment reports. If the underlying market data is incorrect or biased, the AI-generated report could mislead investors, potentially leading to poor investment decisions. In such scenarios, human analysts play a critical role in reviewing the report, correcting any discrepancies, and ensuring that the final narrative is both sound and reliable. We can see that the journey from raw data to a compelling and appealing business narrative is one of the most exciting developments in the field of business communication. By integrating generative AI into our analytical processes, we not only enhance the speed and efficiency of report generation, but also transform complex data into clear, engaging stories that drive action and innovation. Whether you are a small business owner or a member of a large corporate team, the ability to turn numbers into strategic insights offers a significant competitive edge. As we move forward, I encourage you all to explore how these emerging technologies can be integrated into your own practices to foster better decision making and ultimately drive business success. Thank you for your attention. I hope that this session has provided you with a clear and detailed roadmap on how generative AI can revolutionize our approach to data storytelling. I am really thankful to the organizer. During last 3 weeks, they have organized this seminar, and for that they have put really sincere efforts, arranging all these resource persons, then reaching to many participants and getting research papers on relevant themes, compile them, make a review, and publish it in a peer-reviewed journal. Difficult task and many other activities behind the curtain. So entire organizing team has put really sincere efforts under the able leadership of our principal, Dr. Sanjay Gaikwad sir, and their management. And each and every member, faculty member of this college is equally deserving true appreciation. So I wish you all the best, and I request coordinator to proceed further. further. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for providing guidance on business analysis, planning, and drawing conclusions with the help of generative AI. Your insights have been valuable and greatly appreciated. We are now taking questions. Rekha Madam will read the questions asked by the participants for us. Please, Madam.
Thank you, Snehal ma'am. There are a few questions from participants. The first one is, how AI is changing the nature of work and professional worth in any organization?
Can I answer now?
Yes, sir, please.
See, now see, if you're talking about the any organization, I will suggest you to take this generative like a ChatGPT, Bard, Gemini as an assistant. I'm very sure even in my professional life I'm also using this kinds of tools. Definitely, knowingly, unknowingly, it will bring the innovation in your work. It will bring the creativity in the works, and also, those things that is a time consuming, taking more time, more efforts. Really, it will save your time, and definitely, the way you are working before and the way with the AI, it is going to change.
So I'll get the person at the later. I will copy it. I will give 2 keys. I'll give you one. So you one and you want to do.
Rekha, got it? Professor Rekha?
Yes, Abhijit, I got
Hmm.
it. The next question is basically how these narratives generated by ChatGPT are this accurate, unbiased, and actionable. Can you throw some light on it?
Yeah. Actually, it's very true when we give the data, so whatever they have analyzed, whether it is correct or not. See, normally, as per the data that is provided by these kinds of generative AI, they are 85% correct or 90% correct. So normally it is correct, but surely we need to verify. So what I like to suggest in this case, you can, some insights are there, you can manually check whether they are correct or not. You have to give the effort for that. Or I will suggest you another option for that. What we can do, you know, what is your skill here writing the prompt? I will suggest you write the prompt on 2 different model, get the response from this and the compare. This is also one of the way, to check the accuracy of the data. Biasness, whatever the data story generated, whether it is a bias or not, you know, again, it is after reading, you need to understand whether it is a bias or not, because we don't know there is no specific criteria, to check the biasness of this. As I told you that you need to read and you need to understand whether whatever the story that is generated, whether it is a bias or not. We don't have any option for that. But definitely the story that is generated by the generative AI definitely more unbiased as compared to the story that is generated by the person. Human being might be a sometime biased, but this kinds of model will not be a bias.
Right. So, are there any tools for generating these prompts also?
Actually, this is a very good question. Whenever I'm delivering the session, my focus actually on a prompt engineering. Uh, you know, um, Chat GPT. Chat GPT itself provide you the one facility. Can I share my screen here? Is possible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will share, and I will just see. Let me go to my. Huh. If I go to my chat GPT, 1 minute. Aha. Can you see here the Explore GPTs? There are many plugins are available. So can you see if you type here na prompt, you will get many plugin that will help you, like a prompt engineer, prompt makers. So and these are the not only for the general prompt. If you want to write the prompt for the music, audio, video, for that also there. So normally I always use this prompt professor. Here what we can do, you can make some rough draft of prompt and give it to the this ChatGPT and ask them to give the improvement. This is also one of the way, you will get very effective prompts. So these kinds of facilities are available with the ChatGPT. If you do not want to use ChatGPT, there are many tools are available. Generative means AI tools are available on the internet. I remember the name of the tool was coefficient AI, something the name was there. That is also I found very difficulty. It was easy actually. So when you are finding difficulty to write the prompt, so that was the one tool was there. It make the thing was easy. What is the specialty of that tool is, chat gpt the prompt are divided into the different parts like a role, the length, the format, tone. So that kinds of format was available there in that particular coefficient AI. So we just need to fill the fields, the role and the context and the length and the format and the tone, and that the particular tool was able to help you to generate the effective prompts. So yes, there are different prompts different tools are available in the market that will help you, but uh, you know, for that tool also you have to give some idea about the prompt. Then only it is possible.
Right. Yeah. Adusure sir, are you there? Next question is for you. Suresh sir? Okay. Abhishek, will you
Yes.
again try to answer them? One more question is there. What are the potential risks of AI related job displacements for individuals? Is there any risk?
Actually, have you gone through the different survey? Everyone say now this is a generation, this is a time of AI. So it is not necessary that you are from the technical background, even if you are not from the technical background. Now everyone should know the AI. Everyone should be able to use the AI. I have conducted many AI literacy the workshop for the not only for the technical person, for the teachers. So take it in a positive way. We must be literate in AI. You must be able to use the AI. If you not use AI, in survey it is say if you AI will not replace you, but the person who know the AI will replace you. So you cannot say that I don't want to use the AI or Chat GPT. No, you must know and you must use in your professional life, whether you are from the technical background or non-technical background.
Yeah, that's right. But the hands-on training that you showed, the Amazon survey. So that job is being replaced by humans, right?
See, repetitive things we can do it with the chat GPT. Those things, the
Yeah.
repetitions are there. But when it comes to the decision making process where we have to take a decision, there are limitation of the artificial AI. And nowadays what the AI is there in the market, it is like we say weak AI or narrow AI. Yeah, definitely, might be 4 year, 5 year down the line, we'll have a strong AI, which has a capability of what the capability human being have. So really, that time it will be a challenge. But still, now we have to think like how to cut the AI. We should be a more smarter than the AI, and how to stop. Rather, I will say cut. How to stop the AI? We have to think on that, and we have to think after 5 year down the line.
Yes, maybe that is another opportunity for human beings to take over. Yeah.
Any other questions, Rekha?
No, that's it. So,
Yep.
Snehal, I'll hand over.
It was an amazing question answer session. Now, to conclude this session, I now invite Mrs. Tejal Sothe Madam to deliver the vote of thanks. Please, Madam.
Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, honorable guests, esteemed faculty, and all the participants. I am Mrs. Tejal Sothe, and it is my privilege to have the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of PVG's College of Science and Commerce as we conclude this enriching technical session. First and foremost, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Abhijit Taravade sir, for their invaluable insights and contribution for today's session. Your expertise and the knowledge you have started with us have been truly enlightening, and we are immensely grateful for the time and effort you put into your presentation. The perspective you have provided will undoubtedly help us in our academic and professional journey. We would also like to extend our sincere thanks to our session chair, Dr. Anil Adsure sir, for gracefully guiding the session and ensuring its smooth conduct. Your wealth of experience and leadership in academia has been a source of inspiration for all of us. Your guidance today has been instrumental in shaping the quality of discussions, and we truly appreciate the time you dedicated to this event. Once again, thank you for your time, support, and for making this conference an enriching and insightful experience. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your
Okay,
kind
go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
We successfully conclude technical session 2. We are grateful to all our esteemed speakers, session chairs, and participants for their valuable contributions. As we move forward, let's continue to engage in meaningful discussions and exchange innovative ideas. Wishing you all an insightful continuation of the conference. Thank you. We will now take a lunch break till 2:30 p.m. Along with the next technical sessions, online presentations will be conducted from 2:30 p.m. onwards on a separate link. There will be 4 simultaneous tracks for presentations. Respective paper presenters should join the specific link shared in the WhatsApp group for their assigned track. Kindly ensure to rejoin promptly as we resume with the next session at 2:30 p.m. Thank you.
Recording stopped.